flipping in and out of signal, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with this phone. No, like my Wi-Fi. I guess not Wi-Fi, my cell signal. I restarted my phone though, and it hasn't done it in 30 seconds, so maybe we're back. Facebook Live.
Oh, well, good. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Yolanda with Fair Housing. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you're
Certainly. This is our Fair Housing table, and at this particular function, we share with people what they can look for when they're looking for fair housing. This book talks about who is discriminated against, and this book tells you about the tenant and landlord responsibilities. Also, we have a flyer that has come out for each of these items here on the table that talks about how you can be discriminated against, whether you are a female, whether you are a person with children, or someone who wears a hijab, or someone who is handicapped, or someone who's looking for a family, or just any one of us can be discriminated against. So this is what we share with people when we talk about fair housing and how that law became a law and how we're working to make sure that no one is discriminated against.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes. Everyone should know about fair housing. This is our GIS team. They're making data analytics in here. I'm not going to interrupt actual residents who are asking questions, but you can see all of these amazing visuals they are making. On this side you can see some of our accomplishments. You can see this is a map of our activities here. You can see all of the different repairs and water systems. Family projects built into this map. Really amazing. You can see we have lots of things coming up. Hello. This is the Facebook Live. If you guys want to say hello, talk a little bit about disaster recovery.
So basically what disaster recovery is a way to get people started, knowing what it's about. First you have to do a survey. Then on the survey, we're going to let you know, like, if you want to transfer over information to an intake specialist, they'll let you know what's needed, documents, so we have packages and everything available for you. If you don't want to come here, we have 4 locations where you can go, has phone numbers. One of them on the north side, it is available on Saturdays if you can't make it after 6.
All the tip sheets together.
You'll find out where you are prioritized.
And all the information is there. When they have questions, they can just call us and we can refer you to the tip sheet.
Thank you. And all of this is also on our recovery website?
Yes. If you want to come to the open house every Wednesday,
Thank you guys. That's this side of the room. As you can see, we have more of our appearing housing ads are scattered around the room. And over here, we have people doing interactive activities, so I'll stop in. This is the Facebook Live for this event. If you want to talk about what you're telling me, actually, we're going to start the presentation, but we'll come back. Thank you. Don't mind if I take this seat. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Mary Itz, and I'm the principal planner at the City of Houston Housing and Community Development Department. I wanted to welcome everyone and thank you so much for being here tonight. I want to first recognize our director, Tom McCaslin, and let him come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mary, and welcome to our public meeting. I hope that you've been enjoying the new format. Following this format for a couple of years now, and being able the planners that are here and talk to the staff about the various programs that we have. Tonight's meeting is one of two meetings that we'll be doing this fall. And it relates to two different documents that we'll be preparing for our primary federal funder, which is the Housing and Urban Development Department of the federal government. And it's the consolidated plan, which puts together the plan for the federal funds that we'll be receiving, as well as the analysis of impediments for fair housing. And both of these are extremely crucial items for folks in our city because we know that as a major southern city, fair housing is a significant issue. Making sure that people have access to housing is something that we cannot take for granted, and that as we move forward, we need to continue to identify what the barriers are and solve for those barriers. And so we'll be looking to you to help us as we move through that. The format of this evening is, after a short presentation here, we'll be dividing up into groups to do discussions at tables, and then following that with an open public hearing where we'll turn the mics over to you and ask you to come up and give us comments and feedback. So we hope that this is an information gathering session both for you throughout the meeting, but also an information gathering session for us, so that we hear from you about what we can be doing better, what you like that we're already doing, and what we can be doing more of. Before I turn the mic back over to Mary, I do want to say just a bit about disaster recovery, because hurricanes are on our minds right now, as we have a major hurricane hitting the coast of Florida, as we are on the 2-year anniversary of Hurricane Harvey that had such a devastating impact on this city. And we want you to know that the majority of the funds that are moving through the department right now are hurricane disaster recovery funding. This money does not move quickly, and the entire process is set up to move in a slow way. But I can tell you that the progress on the homeowner assistance, the home repair, is moving. We have more than 50 homes already signed and closed, and the majority of those are already moved into construction. Our first fully rebuilt house was done in 3 weeks, and over the next 3 to 4 years, we will be serving, we anticipate, 4,000 to 5,000 homeowners through this program. Just yesterday, we were over handing out some of our first full reimbursement checks. And one of the pieces that you can help us spread the news about is that for reimbursement, for folks who've already done their repairs, there's no cap on the income. We don't reimburse you dollar for dollar if you're high income, but we'll reimburse you 25 cents on the dollar up to $20,000. Now, we know very many households in the city for whom $20,000 is not especially if you are impacted by poverty. You're at that lower income level, reimbursement up to $80,000, or you can move into our city managed reconstruction, our city managed repair, or in some cases a full tear down and reconstruction. So the most important message that you can take away on the disaster recovery side is that help is here, help is on the way, and while we know it's a slow process, we don't write the rules, the federal government writes the rules, people are getting help. So we ask you not to give up hope, we ask you to stay with us, and we are going to be there for you. It is a slow process all the way through. Again, we'll be working at this for the next 3 to 4 years, but we are not going to give up. We don't want you to give up either. With that, I think I'm going to turn the mic over to Mary, but I do want to just say a shout out to all of the divisions that are here. We have disaster recovery, we have team members from our apartment, multifamily development, home buyer assistance. Every year for the last 3 years, they have been doubling the number of new home buyers that they've been serving. It's been an incredible work that they are doing. We have our GIS team with lots of maps and information that you can gather. Fair Housing is over there. You can talk to Fair Housing and learn all about the new campaigns that we're launching. And then over here, economic opportunities. Let's see, our grants overview. And what do we have? Home repair. So make sure that if you have any interest in these areas, you visit these tables. These are the experts, the people who do the work day in, day out. And we're thrilled that they took the evening to be with us to make sure you get this information. Mary, back to you.
Thank you, Tom. So the City of Houston Housing and Community Development vision, we envision a city where everyone has a home that they can afford and in a community where they can thrive. So this is the mission that we go to work for every day. The City of Houston receives 4 federal entitlement grants each year from HUD, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and these grants are based on a specified formula determined by HUD and takes into account various demographic factors and characteristics, especially the number of low and moderate income people who live in a city. We receive about $45 million a year in our entitlement funds, and this is not including our disaster recovery funds, which we have more of at the moment. So the Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG, is the largest and most flexible entitlement grant we receive. CDBG can be used for various activities to support low and moderate income residents and residents with special needs. We can do housing, public service activities, public facilities, build parks and libraries, and economic development activities. Next is the Home Investment Partnerships Grant, or HOME, we also call. And this grant is intended to expand the stock of affordable housing and housing opportunities for renters and homeowners. Third, the Housing Opportunities for Persons with HIV/AIDS, that's our HOPWA grant. These fund housing and services that support persons with HIV and AIDS and their families. And finally, the Emergency Solutions Grant, or ESG. This grant supports housing and sheltering for individuals who experience homelessness or are at risk of becoming homeless. So today, as Tom mentioned, we are here to talk about our consolidated plan. This is our 5-year strategic plan, so it determines our long-term goals for the next 5 years. And these goals are for improving housing, public facilities, and infrastructure, and basically the quality of life of our low-income residents and in low-income neighborhoods in Houston. In addition, we are also coinciding with our 5-year consolidated plan. We also produce the analysis of impediments to fair housing choice, and this is really focused on fair housing and the actions that we will take over the next 5 years to reduce the barriers of fair housing choice in the City of Houston. So what we've done so far, we just wanted to review with y'all what we've done. So we started in May, and in June, and we went out and we reached out to the public, and we had meetings, we went to meetings, and we're gathering input. So this is one of the meetings where we're gathering input. We're also, right now, we've started to develop goals and receive the input that we've had. And so we'll start creating strategies for the AI, and the next step in November, we plan to develop and produce a draft analysis of impediments to fair housing choice for public comment. And then in March, we will have a draft of the consolidated plan for public comment. So that's our timeline so far. So what we've done so far is we have a community needs survey. Hopefully you've heard about it. If you haven't, we have community needs surveys over on our accomplishments table with Ray. And we would love for you to take it, have your neighbors take it, have your family take it. It's also available online. We've also done express surveys. So for people who can't fill out a whole survey, we have been at metro stops and worked with Rice University students to take the survey, to have metro writers take the survey, and the survey kind of told us what people know about fair housing. We've also gone to a lot of community meetings. So if y'all have a community meeting, my colleague Sasha will come out and do a presentation with data, or and solicit feedback through discussion groups, similar with what we're doing tonight. We've had open houses. So last spring we had open houses. This fall we have open houses today and next Tuesday. And finally, we're trying to do something new this year. We have Fair Housing Ambassador Program. So these Fair Housing Ambassadors have applied and are going out into the community and reaching populations that we can't normally reach as city staff. So we're really hoping that our Fair Housing Ambassadors will come back with additional information that maybe we couldn't do in previous years. And finally, we're also going to do some focus groups this fall to develop our strategies and put information together before we develop the final plan. So far, I think right now we're almost up to 1,500 community needs surveys. We've done over 500 express surveys. We've been out to 44 community meetings, and we have 21 fair housing ambassadors. And these are either people interested in spreading the word about fair housing and receiving input for our planning processes, or they're part of an organization that will also do that work. So far, we've actually talked to and received input from about 2,500 Houstonians. And what we've heard so far are people are concerned about public transit and mobility, gentrification, unaffordable housing, inadequate infrastructure, and social issues such as neighborhood crime, gang activity, drugs, or NIMBYism. So tonight, I think we have about 3 tables, and we'll have facilitators come to the table and go through an exercise with you and receive your input, and then that will be followed by a public hearing, and then we'll open it back up to the open house. If you haven't been over to the table over here, Department and Grants Overview, we're trying to get additional input from y'all about fair housing barriers and your housing needs. So we'll let our facilitators come to the table and meet you at your table.
Hello. We're
Okay,
back.
you're ready.
Yeah, I figure we'll come over here while the actual residents are not asking questions.
You want to start with John? Facebook Live?
Yeah, this is a Facebook Live. We're telling people what they're missing if they're not out here tonight. Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm just here for support.
All right, yeah, tell us a little bit.
With the City of Houston, you can be certified, if you have a business, you can be certified as a minority women or small business enterprise with the City of Houston Office of Business Opportunity. And once you're certified, we'll place you on a directory where you list what types of jobs you can do, what type of construction work or administrative work you know how to do. And we'll put you on the directory, and when there's an opportunity for a federally funded job, then you could be possibly gain more opportunities for business. And then the Desmond's over the Section 3 part.
So if you're interested in becoming a Section 3 resident or a Section 3 business concern, please email us at hcdsection3@houstontx.gov. Again, that email address is hcdsection3@houstontx.gov. And so Section 3 is a federal provision by the Housing and Urban Development Department it was implemented in 1968. And the sole purpose of Section 3 is to provide economic opportunities to very low income or moderate income individuals. So please, 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 Section 3, it's not Section 8, Section 3, get certified. We get you certified within 7 to 14 business days.
Oh, thank you, guys. Yeah. Come over here to Home Repair. Hello, guys. Hi, this is the Facebook Live. If you want to tell the residents who couldn't make it tonight what you guys are talking about, what you guys are sharing with our residents here.
Well, we're under the regular home repair program, the CDBG entitlement. So we prioritize applicants who are elderly, disabled, working families with children who have owned and occupied their homes for a minimum of 5 years. We do minor repair, moderate, and also reconstruction. So there are liens that are placed on the homes when you come through our services, but it is well worth it because as long as you live in your home, then the lien will eventually go away. So we also encourage all the homeowners who apply for home repair to get a will. You know, the programs are about legacy, building a legacy for your family. So the most important thing is to make sure that your asset is assigned to the next person and changes family hands from one to another. So other than that,
Great.
that's about it.
Thank you. And this is a great opportunity if you are waiting on Harvey repair but your home was damaged before Harvey. You can take advantage of this program and get through the process a little quicker, probably.
And while you're waiting for our program, we even offer other resources because the process takes approximately 6 to 12 months depending on if you're getting rehab or reconstruction. So we even offer other resources while you're waiting for us.
Great. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
And then at Departments and Grants, we're actually doing interactive activities. So, can I interrupt you for a hot second? Yeah. Just, can you outline briefly what residents are doing here tonight?
Oh, it's not my time. I'm not in grants.
Oh, okay. Well, they're essentially telling what priorities are in the area, in fair housing especially, so we can get a sense of like what our impediments to housing are. So yeah, we're also getting feedback from residents on issues like what barriers exist to fair housing so that people can just kind of express their opinion in a more clear-cut way. Meanwhile, I'm going to cut out this part of this session because residents are having discussions with our facilitators. If you want to be part of one of these sort of discussions, there is another town hall or public hearing and open house next week, and we will open up a live feed for the public hearing section later.
But one is I wanted to say that over the years I have seen progress with the city and how they do handle affordable housing. Nobody's perfect, we've got a ways to go, but I appreciate the transparency. I think the department's more customer-centric and collaborative, and it's more productive these days. Concerns. One is we deal with a lot of folks who are poor and are vulnerable. Some of those that we deal with are either undocumented or they're documented with friends and relatives who are undocumented. And because of the environment, the federal environment nowadays, in terms of immigration and documentation, we see a lot of people who won't even come in to seek assistance because there's fear of being taken away by ICE. And in our case, the programs we administer, that's typically not the case, but we have seen a drop of people who are coming in. One of the programs we administer is homeless prevention. We applaud the city in terms of funding disaster recovery, funding new affordable housing projects, but we also want to remind folks that it's often more economically viable to keep people in the homes that they're in, whether they're rental or home ownership. I'm not saying that you're one about the other, but to remember that everything should be looked at. Look at the linkages, because housing is important, but it's not the only thing. We also need employment, we need education, job training, and such. And I'd also like to put into play for an affordable housing plan. Not only a consolidated plan, but I think the city needs an affordable housing plan. So thank you very much.
We have just one more speaker, Ms. Mary Taylor. Ms. Mary Taylor is still here. And only Mary Taylor we need.
Meeting with Mayor Turner on 29th, and well, this has been on my mind. And he said that he had issues with, and you know, we all have an opinion. This is just my opinion. If you have a 3-bedroom house and they want to downsize you to a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, I don't have any problems with that. Because if I raise my children to be independent and get their own house, I'm not leaving them in their house. I could be in that house for hopefully for another 20 years, and they're going to be in something better. But right now, I'm on that 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So I'm hoping my progress.
Please introduce yourself, so now, if you would like to speak, please let us know. Please introduce yourself and spell your name for the transcriber.
Yes, it's AJ Francis. AJ Francis. It's unfair because here, not elsewhere, but here, needs to be constituted for the individuals that have been living here. Now, if that individual has been living here or have family members here living in this community, well, then that individual needs to be sponsored by someone that has a business here or lives here. That way, when that person comes to this community and starts their business, it has a direct path to a clientele, a client base. I also feel like, I mean, let's be honest, you can't expect a business, we live in a capitalistic society, you can't expect a business to come in this community such as this one when it's already turned low income. What money am I making, right? So, but if this community has people that want to grab a vacant building such as this one over here, or another vacant building such as this one right here, then those individuals can actually say, I'm from here, I know. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Oh, back up, Lord, I don't know what I'm about to do next time. But basically what I'm saying is that we have a multitude of vacant buildings in this community. And then you have people and individuals in this community that have needs, right? So, and you also have individuals that do not have the adequate transportation to get to the grocery store, get to this, get to that. So, have an opportunity for those who live in this community who wants to start a business to then open their business. Not someone from the outside of this community to then grab an opportunities on, I guess, opportunity or program, and then now take those funds and then leave. And I think that's a problem we have in a multitude of black communities where the business owners are black. They take the funds and then they go.
Thank you, sir. If you want to please state your name for the transcriber.
Hi, my name is Marcel Urban. M-A-R-C-E-L, M-E-R-W-I-N. M-A-R-C-E-L. So I'm just going to talk just a little bit about sort of an affordable housing opportunity called ADUs, or auxiliary dwelling units, which are secondary houses on a single family lot, which is basically oftentimes a garage apartment or just a little thing in the back. These, I think, are very important opportunities for developing within urban communities. And the number one thing stopping it is parking restrictions, where right now the city says that for every ADU that you have, you oftentimes a limit of one. You have to add a parking spot on your lot. So even if you have a garage with a driveway that can fit 4 cars in it, you have to have a separate individual parking spot that is unrestricted in order to add an ADU. I think this is ridiculous, because why is somebody who's going to be living in a garage apartment, why do they need their own separate spot for their car? This is causing basically restrictions on space use, on plot use, in a way that stops us from being able to progressively develop not only affordable housing, but also middle housing, as well as generating equity within our neighborhoods by the people who live in our neighborhoods. Because if you can develop an ADU on your own property for $80,000 or something, right? That's a lot of money, but if you can then rent it and start generating income for yourself, that creates an ability for you to have passive income. And with that, suddenly when somebody comes in and develops a giant apartment complex or starts raising taxes because everything around you is getting developed, now you have a way in order to not get forced out. So how do we change that? We change our parking restrictions. So, yes, thank you. Parking
Seeing no other speakers, so this concludes the portion of our public hearing. I will turn the mic over back to Marie. Thank you everyone for participating.
Hi, good